Hello, I am Mangal sir, Sunbeam Convent School, Buxar. I am going to explain indicator in this segment. What are indicators? Indicators are the substance that indicate the presence of acid or bases by changing their color. These indicators are of three types: natural, synthetic, and olfactory. Natural indicators, these are turmeric, red cabbage juice, litmus. Then we have to remember what will be its color in acid and bases. Turmeric, its natural color is yellow. It does not change their color in acid but becomes deep brown in bases. Red cabbage juice, its original color is purple, natural color. In acid, it turns to red, and in bases, it gives green color. Litmus, its natural color is purple. In acids, blue litmus turns to red, and red litmus turns to blue in the bases. Synthetic indicators, these are phenolphthalein and methyl orange. Phenolphthalein is colorless. Its natural color is it does not have any color. It remains colorless in acids but becomes pink in bases. Methyl orange, its natural color is orange and it becomes pink or red in acids and becomes yellow in bases. These are the indicators which are generally used in our laboratory. Litmus, phenolphthalein and methyl orange, they are used in our laboratories. In spite of this, there are other indicators known as olfactory indicators. Substances which indicate the presence of acids or bases by changing their smell are called olfactory indicators, in which they change their color in acid or bases. Like onion, it gives a peculiar smell in acid solution, but it loses its smell in bases. Vanilla, it does not change its smell in acids, but loses its smell in bases. Clove oil gives different smell in acidic or basic solutions. These are the olfactory indicators. But these indicators only indicates the presence of acid or bases, but it does not indicate the strength of the acids or base. Therefore, a universal indicator is used for this purpose. Universal indicator is a mixture of several indicators which gives different colors at different concentration of hydrogen ion in a solution. Universal indicators works only on the basis of hydrogen ion concentration, and it gives different color at the different hydrogen ion concentration. Now we can learn about the pH scale. pH scale, a scale for measuring the hydrogen ion concentration in a solution with the help of universal indicator, is known as pH scale. With the pH scale, we can find the strength of the acid or bases. It is simply numbers from 0 to 14. And each number is associated with a specific color. It is developed by a Danish biochemist S. Sorensen. Here P stands for potential, which means power. Following are the colors of pH paper at different hydrogen ion concentration, indicating the pH of a solution. Here we can See, what are the different colors in the different pH scale. For 0 and 1, it is dark red. For pH 2, it is red color of the universal indicator. Third, if the pH is 3, its color will be orange red, orange. For pH 4, yellow. For pH 5, yellowish green. For pH 6, and green for 7. Greenish blue for 8, blue for 9, bluish purple for 10, purple for 11, dark purple for 12, violet for 13, and dark violet for 14 pH. It has been given a diagram which indicates the hydrogen ion concentration and hydroxide ion concentration at the different stages of the solution. Here it is indicating the hydrogen ion concentration, that is the vacant, and shaded region indicates the OH ion concentration, that is the hydroxide concentration. If we observe this, we see as we move from 0 to 14, the concentration of hydrogen decreases and the concentration of hydroxide increases as we move from 0 to 14. These are the pH scale. This is the pH scale which will be helpful for us to measure the strength of the substance, whether it is acidic or basic, and what is its color. Now we should know about the characteristic of pH scale. pH scale, neutral solution have pH 7. If a solution have pH 7, then it is considered as neutral. Acidic solution have pH less than 7. Lower the pH, stronger the acid. Basic solution have pH more than 7. Higher the pH, stronger the base. pH value and concentration of hydrogen ion are inversely proportional to each other. That is, pH is equal to 1 by hydrogen ion concentration. It means if the concentration of hydrogen increases, the pH decreases, and we know that as the pH decreases, the solution becomes more acidic, and if the pH increases and more than 7, the solution becomes basic. In order to this, we use generally pH paper at the place of universal indicator. Actually, pH paper is a strip of filter paper impregnated with universal indicator. It is soaked, a filter paper is soaked in a universal indicator. It is dried and cut into the fine strips. These are used as a pH paper. And this pH paper, with the help of this pH paper, we can find the strength of acid or bases. Now we shall read about some important salts which have been given in our NCERT book and in our syllabus. The first is the bleaching powder. Its chemical formula is CaOCl2. Its chemical name is calcium oxychloride. It is prepared by passing chlorine gas on dry slacked lime at a temperature of 40 to 50 degrees Celsius. The reaction has been given: CaOH whole twice plus Cl2, CaOCl2 plus H2O, where CaOH whole twice is a dry slacked lime. Bleaching powder is a yellowish white powder having a smell of chlorine. When left exposed to air, it loses chlorine, so it is stored in a airtight packet or containers. There are various uses of bleaching powder. It is used for bleaching cotton or the nylon in textile industries. It is used for bleaching wood pulp in paper industries. It is used for disinfecting water to make it free from germs, and it is used as a oxidizing agent in many chemical industries. These are the uses of bleaching powder. Now we have to read about the baking soda. Baking soda, its chemical formula is NaHCO3 and its chemical name is sodium hydrogen carbonate. Baking soda is prepared by carbon dioxide gas to brine saturated with ammonia. Actually, brine is a saturated solution of common salt and water. Yeah. What are the uses of baking soda? Actually, it is used as anti-acid because it is alkaline in nature. It neutralizes the excess acids in our stomach. It is used as a additive food and drinks, and it is used for making baking powder. These are the uses of baking soda. Baking powder is a mixture of baking soda and a mild edible acid such as tartaric acid. When baking powder is heated or mixed with water, it produces carbon dioxide gas which make the cake or bread spongy. Now we have to read about the washing soda. Washing soda, its chemical name is the Na2CO3 10H2O and its chemical name is sodium carbonate decahydrate. Washing soda is prepared from baking soda, which when baking soda is heated, a soda ash is formed and carbon dioxide gas is liberated. Like the reaction, when NaHCO3 is heated, Na2CO3 is formed and water and carbon dioxide is removed. So then soda ash is dissolved in water and washing soda is obtained by the process of crystallization. Uses of washing soda. Washing soda is used in glass and paper industries. It is used in the manufacture of sodium compounds such as borax. It is used in the manufacture of soap and cleaning agent. It is used to remove permanent hardness of water. Now it is the last topic of this lesson, plaster of Paris. Its formula is CaSO4 half H2O and its chemical name is calcium sulfate hemihydrate. Plaster of Paris is prepared by heating gypsum at 373 Kelvin carefully. If it is heated more strongly, it will lose its plaster of Paris property. Properties of plaster of Paris. It is a white powder. It becomes solid hard when it is mixed with water. It changes to solid hard mass when it is exposed to atmosphere, humid. So it is kept in an airtight container. Uses of plaster of Paris. It is used for making toys and statues. It is used for supporting fractured bone in the right position. It is used for making wall and ceiling smooth, and it is used for making material for decoration. These are all about the salts, and I hope that it will be helpful for you. Try to understand this, and then keep watching.